Hi, these are some instructions for Thursday, March 26th. I'm going to have you guys do two things. Number one, if you go to the stream, there'll be an entry called Thursday, March 26th question, and it has this symbol. So if you click on that, the instructions are look at the photo and respond with two mathematical questions. Use our usual sentence starters such as how much or how many. Try to use some of the math vocabulary we've used, including angle, acute angle, obtuse angle, parallel lines, triangle, etc. So the picture looks like this. So if you can put some thinking into what are some good mathematical questions related to that picture and angles. And then go back to the stream, click on the field, enter your questions, and click submit. Okay, that's the first part. The second part of our activity, I'm going to have you go to a Desmos activity called Puzzling It Out. And the way this works is that they're going to give us some lines that form some angles. The instructions say click an angle to reveal its measure. So if I click on one of these angles, you can see that this angle is 42 degrees. So what are the other angles here? Well, if you remember, two angles that are across from each other are called vertical angles. And so those are congruent. That angle measure would be 42. These two angles that are next to each other along a straight line are called supplementary angles. Those add up to 180. So 180 minus 42, I believe, is 138. And then these two angles are across from each other. So that's also vertical, and that's 138. And then you can click here, check your work. We'll see if we got it right. I think they give you some other opportunities for reveals if you need some more hints. This looks pretty good. Looks like we got those right. That's good. Let's go on to the next one. Okay, so here we have two parallel lines. We know they're parallel because of these symbols. Here's a transversal cutting across the parallel line, so there's some relationships that we have learned this year. These two angles are vertical angles across from each other. These two angles are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. And these two angles here are what we call alternate interior angles because they're on opposite sides of the transversal and they're inside the parallel lines. And we know that those angles are congruent to each other as well. Okay, so this next one, remember what's the sum of the angles of a triangle? It's 180 degrees. And we've got a set of angles here that are supplementary. They add up to 180 degrees. And then one little hint here is that we have two parallel lines and we've got this angle and this angle. Those are alternate interior angles. Those two angles are congruent. Okay, that's a little hint to get you through that one. Okay, do the best you can with that. Those are two things. Thanks for checking in, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.